I mean, your eyes and the teeth. You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Not if I can avoid it. No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
No!
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
The rules are the rules. I don't get to make them, I just enforce them.
Bullshit.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss. You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Filho, cansada nem tanto, mas derretendo, você não faz ideia.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had a lot of rest recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
Contra filé eu
I'm here
até
for one reason.
assisto, tá
and it's not
demais.
to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying
Uma
this
pá de
town. You've
motivo,
been
né,
doing
meu
it for
anjo?
ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery, kidnapping, extortion, murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff. How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
You're right that there's a conspiracy, but you're the one behind it.
I have no need for treachery, Bigby. I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused you. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
Eu sei.
You really don't need to worry yourself further.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
Tweedledee, please.
I'm already pissed off. You don't want to make it worse.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more than
That's
a...
enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie. However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Pouco suspeito, não é mesmo? Também acho.
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this!
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him!
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this! You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
I think I'll be taking
Às vezes eu
both
sinto que essas
of you.
You're
escolhas
not
não
taking
fazem a
me, you
menor
fucking
diferença.
ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers are?
Get the fuck out of
I
here.
do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you? I told you.
I already told you. I'm taking
Eu sei
both
que o
of you,
problema
so
é o
let's
homem
go.
torto, mas o jogo tem que
This
enrolar
could have
pouquinho,
gone
né?
so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Opa, a gata tá aqui.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Ah, que ótimo. Por que ela parou ele? Bacana.
Take this!
Whoa!
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was
Oh,
nice
my
knowing
God.
you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Ah, não era pra eu matar ninguém. Ô, Branca de Neve, foi mal. Eu juro que eu tentei. Não era essa a intenção.
This way.
Ok, né? Faz parte.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Oh, man. Ó o monstrão, ó o monstrão. Eita, pô. Show. É o apartamento do sapo? Pô, bem realista a sonoplastia dessa hora.
Fuck! What was that?
O cara tá surfando no carro dele. Ah, era o carro do homem torto. Bom, enfim, eu sei que eu tenho que vir aqui de qualquer forma.
Take him off!
I can't.
Ai, ai, ai.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Fuck it!
Conveniente, não é mesmo? E o sapato veio da onde? Achei que ele ia procurar alguma coisa importante.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Jogo? Por que você faz isso, cara?
Hang
Não
on.
foda-se, só
I
vai.
need a minute.
Okay.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Oh, Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff? I had to say goodbyes first.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered—
Of course it does. Those girls—
So it's all my fucking fault then? You
didn't
fucking—
mean—
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know
Sei,
what
que
that
fábula é
means?
esse cara, afinal de
Either I do
contas? Ou
what he
será que ele
says
nem
or
é
I'm
uma
the one getting
fábula?
dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options. Like it was that simple.
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, so you've been helping this asshole? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you, sometimes all your options are shit.
I'm not playing this game, Georgie. I won't kill her.
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here, please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
I wasn't really...
Just shut up.
You don't get a choice if you're involved in this.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life.
Não faço ideia qual que é a história dela.
But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no!
Que foi?
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian! Shit!
Damn it!
Vivian, I didn't
Gente, as
fucking
coisas
mean it.
escalam, eu não muito rápido por aqui.
Oh. Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby. I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right? For both of us. You know the bastard deserves it.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, all right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right? Well, whatever it is, just get it over with.
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. I know what I did.
Ah, tá, vai com Deus, vai.
All right, Georgie.
Que lindo. Show. E aí, Dri, como é que você tá? Como é que tá essa semana de calor infernal? Porção de fruta pra jantar? Coisa boa, cara. Com esse calor é uma ótima opção. Eu tô com a minha boa e velha cerveja, porque é só o que me salva. Inclusive, acabou agora, pro meu desespero. Oh, tô achando que o bagulho vai ser mais rápido do que eu tava achando que seria. Ah, tomou a corona? Curtiu? Putz, uma corona geladinha agora ia bem, hein? Ai, Dri. Por que você me traz os gatilhos? Ainda gosta mais da Heineken? Faz sentido. Cara, faz muito tempo que eu não tomo a Heineken. Acho que eu vou tomar esse dia aí pra dar uma relembrada. Nem lembro de qual é o gosto da bichinha. Faz tanto tempo. Sinceramente, com calor desse, dá vontade de só beber. Tá tomando coisa o dia inteiro, coisa gelada. Qualquer coisa congelada tá aceitando.
Of course.
Opa, vai apertando o botão errado. Viajei. Virei um sommelier. Sommelier de cerveja, by Dri Gonzaga. Um gosto de champanhe, cara. Eu não, pelo que eu me lembro, não tem nada a ver, mas enfim. Faz tempo que eu não tomo, né? Então eu preciso relembrar. Mas a corona geladinha, ela tem um tchan, assim. Acho que ela é porque é bem levinha. Aí quando fica bem gelada, assim, no calor, ela desce bem. Que beautiful, cheguei. Oh yeah. Achou? Cara, eu acho que eu vou tomar uma esse fim de semana aí pra dar uma relembrada. Porque o real não. Na minha cabeça eu só lembro que o gosto dela é forte, mas não lembro exatamente das coisas. Mas também faz uns 200 anos que eu não tomo. Eu sempre acabo indo muito na Bud por instinto, porque é o meu xodózinho. Aí acabo nem pensando muito nas outras. E aí, Mary? Mary, você gosta de mim? Você está me secando, Mary?
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Mary. Calma, eu tenho que entrar aqui? Ai, as balas de prata.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Calma, Mary. Vamos conversar. Oh, shit. Calma, gata.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Calma, amiga.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out!
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town? Oh, come on! Is that the best you can do?
O pau vai comer solto. Ih. Achou a Bird mais forte? Sério? Que doideira, cara. Eu acho ela tão suavezinha. Eu já gosto por causa disso mesmo. No verão, assim, bem geladinha, suavezinha. Das que nem água. Perigo, menino. Leve gostinho de algo que não consegui identificar. Caraca. O pior que no final do ano eu tomei uma espumante. Boa, hein? Nossa, cara, que gostosa. Bem refrescante, bem... ser cítrica, assim, mas não de um jeito que fica azedo, sabe? Sei lá, muito boa. Tô até pensando nela esses dias por causa do calor. Adoro bebida que parece ficar gasosa, assim. Ai, ótimo. Posso... Ai. Vai ter lobo pururuca. Calma, Mary. Ai, caralho. Ela veio tão rápido. Tomei uma bifa. Vai, Bigby. Eita, piora. Caralho. Meu Deus.
Where are you?
Tá bichando uma assombração, gente. Uou, irado, irado. Gostei, gostei, gostei. Achei show de bola. Ui. Ai, ela pisca. Gente, a bicha é rápida. Ai, cacete. Tô tomando um pau. Eu gosto de você, Blood Mary. Ai. Ai. Ih, já caí e já virei o bichão. O calor é maravilhoso. Exato. Eu simplesmente apaixonado naquele refrigerador. Sério? Cara, eu curtia, mas não sei se eles mudaram a receita, o que aconteceu, mas parece que tá tão doce ultimamente, eu não tô conseguindo mais tomar ele não. Mas antes eu gostava pra caramba também. Puta que pariu, agora fodeu completamente, né? Madre de Deus. Calma, Mary. Ai, errei. Meu Deus. Meu Deus, tem muitas. Ai, ai, ai. Caçamba, mano. Gente do céu. Fudeu, 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 fudeu. Calma, meninas. Ai. Uou. Agora quem virou o bichão fui eu. Oh, que da hora, elas viram um espelho quando quebra. Ó, que foda. Cara, a galera do design tava de parabéns, mano. Ui. Caramba. Só tira esse palito ajudante. Caraca, mano, qual que é o original? Será que o original tá aqui? Eita, eu vou arrotar. Ok. Referências. Gente, essa bicha pula muito, olha isso. É a Lara Croft do mal. Eita, piora. Ai. Oh! Lindo, lindo, lindo. Cinematográfico. Parabéns, parabéns. Bonito, 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 gostei. Tu acha sem açúcar, Dri? Nossa, que loucura, cara. Mas é que eu sou meio sensível pra doce. Eu gosto muito de coisa amarga ou ardida, azeda. Qualquer coisa doce assim, é um pouquinho a mais, eu já acho que é muito. Café mesmo eu tomo sem açúcar, chocolate eu gosto amargo. Eu sou bem meio chata pra açúcar, assim.
Hello, Bigby. You look
Ah, minha roupa tava ali do lado, que bacana.
Good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
É meio que a mesma coisa, né, meu anjo?
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he?
É, querido. Você tá quase sendo o próximo, tá? E aí, David, boa noite. Como é que você tá?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not.
Ah, eu sou obrigado, né?
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial.
Eu queria muito, muito matar ele, mas eu acho que rola um bad end se eu fizer isso.
Punishment will follow.
Caraca, mano, o final foi mais rápido do que eu achei que seria. Bem mais rápido. Tá tranquilo, David? É uma coisa boa. Uma aqui sobrevivendo, né? Nesse verão infernal.
But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
Tá um ventinho bom aí, Dri? Oh, coisa boa. Queria
He's
tanto.
back.
Um ventinho assim de -5.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
Não, tô puto. Eu queria ter matado ele.
We were worried you'd run into some trouble at the Crooked Man's place. And after
Ah,
what happened
foda-se.
with Mary,
It's nothing. I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know. I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
About time you
Infelizmente.
showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White, but I thought it would be unwise to proceed with such faulty information.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
don't...
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware of my rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
Tá fazendo frio aí,
You are
David?
charged
Oh,
with the
inveja.
murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
Conseguiu achar a fonte, David? Oh, coisa boa.
Aiding and providing
Deve estar se
monetary
divertindo,
support
né?
for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie.
Essa
Additionally,
semana
you
foi
are
osso de
charged with
calor aí
multiple
também, Dri.
counts of
Foda,
fraud,
né, cara?
extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and
Sequestrou
sale
o
of magical
Crane.
artifacts.
Ai,
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
tava olhando no chat e não vi.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
ground.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Ah,
This is
que ótimo.
ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
This is such bullshit.
Georgie's always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain.
Final da novela das
My
8.
employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What
Oh,
about
that's a
Lily?
fiada.
She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
Oh, que bom quando queimei essa árvore.
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? Don't blame Snow. She had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with the Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Fiz um quartinho pra mim aí, David. Ô, coisa boa. Aí neva, né, pra caralho. Nossa, tô indo já. Tô chegando.
But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the murders.
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit! Georgie
Let
killed
me just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course! Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean,
reason
a certain
we're here.
level of privilege should be afforded to two.
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was
Consuelo.
there while they idly
Aonde você
blazed
tirou
their
isso, David?
towers?
Mas pior que tá parecendo o final de
Treating you as
novela mesmo, mó
mindless
B.O.
children, too stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a
A
lie.
gata
I
chegou pra
was in
tacar
the
pimenta
goddamn
em tudo.
room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat.
Tá bom, então, né?
This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't give a
bloodshed
shit.
So we
already?
get rid of
Too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
Gente, que confusão.
Everyone, listen.
Ah!
Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you
Uma ligação pra
aren't suggesting
quem?
yourself.
Why not? What about a vote?
What do you think this is?
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me. I guess it does.
Ótimo, jogar a bomba no meu colo.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Por mim matava, gente, mas assim, ele quer ser bonzinho, né?
Do what you think is right.
Teach him a
Ai,
fucking
jogar ele no
lesson.
poço, jogar ele no poço.
Just fucking get rid of
Ai,
them.
merda.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Tá. Eu queria muito arrancar a cabeça dele, mas, né? Bigby quer ser bonzinho, então o Bigby vai ser bonzinho.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Só solta ele aí.
When you try to sleep.
Solta. Ai, eu quero arrancar a cabeça, eu quero arrancar a merda, maldição. Podia só jogar pra trás, tipo, ah, escorregou, ops, caiu, que pena.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't
What
be
he's
serious.
done, you just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
Por mim, tinha arrancado a cabeça.
Do it.
Mas infelizmente, né, faz parte da vida. Infelizmente, ai. Dormi 4:30 da manhã preocupado com os problemas aí, mas tô tranquilo. Caraca, David. Foda, né? Tem vez tá tudo tão complicado que tira até o sono da gente pra acabar. O Dri tá comendo ou será que foi dormir? Gente, o bagulho vai ser mais rápido do que eu achei que seria. Tô um pouco surpresa. Tá aí? Achei que tava comendo sua frutinha. Virou um passarinho.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay. Great.
Tá bom.
This fucking line.
Vai ter que jantar de verdade? Entendo, Dri. Cara, ultimamente eu não tô conseguindo jantar. Mas acho que é o calor, incomoda tanto que eu não consigo simplesmente
Mr. Wolf,
comer direito.
Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Caralho. Então tá, então. Vira um dragão à noite, caraca, Adri. Eu tenho fome de manhã. Assim, aliás, nem tanto. Mais no almoço, sabe? No almoço eu como pra caralho. Mas chegou a ser a parte da tarde, à noite, já vai tudo embora. Nunca consegui tomar café da manhã. É, né? Faz parte. Antes eu comia bastante, agora eu tomo literalmente café só. Comer de vez em quando. Só no almoço mesmo que eu como pra caçamba. Mas fora isso, aí já para tudo. Mas acho que em parte é por causa do calor mesmo. O calor me estraga demais, fico toda errada, cara.
I'm going. Jesus.
Isso, sapo, vai logo.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit.
You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you?
It's just a farm. You don't have to be so dramatic about it.
Né?
Come on, Colin.
I'm walking, all right? Calm down.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her?
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
That's real nice.
She said it was pretty.
That's everybody.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah. You don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Que drama, já chama fazenda. O que pode estar errado numa fazenda? Bem que eu queria que me mandasse pra uma fazenda.
Are you still mad at me?
Would it change your mind? You got another one of those? How about a smoke for the road? One last time?
Esse porco fumante, nunca vou superar, cara.
Always a gentleman, aren't you, Bigby? I guess I'll see you around. Stay out of trouble, okay? If you even can.
Yeah. See you around.
Maybe sooner than you think.
Show. Vai todo mundo embora.
Saying goodbye?
Larissa! Nossa, feijoada 9 horas da manhã, meu Deus, Dri. Por isso que você não consegue comer agora, ficou com trauma. O estômago tá traumatizado.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because
I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess... what's done is done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
Why would you do that?
I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
Fazenda da Record, caraca, gente. Aí já não tem condição, né, mano? Não tem a menor condição.
Pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time.
O vocalista do The Cure ficou uma feijoada. Não fiquei sabendo dessa história, David. Que babado foi esse?
And the world likes it that way. We just...
A feijoada é mó bondre, mas 9 da manhã é dureza, né?
I couldn't watch that happen to Faith.
As latinhas por R$30? Latinha de feijoada?
Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa.
Eu não prestei atenção no que ela falou, então tanto faz.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Merda.
Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened.
Valeu,
You
querido.
listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse.
Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Valeu, querida, valeu. Abraço.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Caralho! Ok, terminamos. Beleza. Foi realmente bem mais rápido do que eu imaginei que seria. Feijoada que vem na latinha, mas aqui custa uns 18, 20 reais. Caraca! Cara, eu acho que eu nunca comi essas feijoadas enlatadas aí, não. Mas interessante. Pois é, gente, acabamos. Bem mais rápido do que eu imaginei que seria, mas acabamos. Pois é, era o último capítulo, né, David? Impressionou com sua habilidade de detetive, táticas similares a interrogatórios. E deu um drink. Mandou um Colin pra fazenda, aprisionou. A Fate foi-se, George foi-se. Caraca. Vários choices, vários choices. Ah. Pois é. Agora eu tô em dúvida se eu já encerro aqui ou se eu faço mais alguma coisinha só pra aumentar um pouquinho o tempo aí. Cara, essas HQs devem ser da hora, viu? Falar pra vocês assim. Deve ser deveras interessante. Ah, eu tô com mais coisa planejada. Tinha uns jogos que eu queria começar tanto em live. Eu queria jogar mais um, na verdade, que é meio antiguinho já. Antes da gente retomar pro Castlevania. Só que eu tô correndo atrás de uns rolês aqui, então eu acho que os meus horários vão mudar meio que drasticamente. Aí eu vou ter que ver como é que vai ficar certinho isso daí pra eu poder me programar pra saber como é que eu vou conseguir manter as lives e tal, né? Mas enfim, o objetivo principal era terminar esse daqui e tá terminado. Tava vendo um cara jogando 007. Lembrei de você com Tomb Raider. Nesse jogo até as cadeiras explodem. Porra! Daí fodeu então, né? Mas, enfim, gente. Ficou curtinho hoje, ficou rápido, mas pelo menos o nosso objetivo foi cumprido. Deixa eu só abrir aqui um negócio rapidão. Quando a gente for começar o Castlevania... Ué, não tá recebendo o quê? Suficiente, querido. Você está muito louco. Antes de tudo, a gente vai ter que ver, né, a gravação que eu fiz lá da DLC, pra gente entender a história. E eu quero dar uma olhada também num vídeo daquele que acontece entre os dois, que o Hitchcock falou. Pra já ter uma noção da história antes da gente começar. Mas de que eu ia olhar aqui, meu Deus? Ah, tá. Enfim. Então. Enfim, era isso. Eu vou encerrar por aqui mesmo, por mais que esteja cedo, porque o objetivo era só terminar isso daqui e a gente já terminou, então tá tudo certo. Talvez semana que vem eu já vou soltar ali o cortezinho do... Não, David. Aí teria que ser uma live inteira só pra gente ver essa timeline aí, que ela é grande demais e desnecessária, porque tem muita informação lá que não convém aqui, porque afinal de contas o Shadow, né? Até esqueci o nome, mas enfim. Esse que a gente tá jogando foi uma fritaceira à parte, então não ia adiantar muita coisa. De qualquer forma, a gente tem que encontrar as respostas pro que foi apresentado aqui. Então a gente vai ter que ver só essa série mesmo. Futuramente, aí sim a gente pode se aprofundar mais no universo e tal, mas por enquanto tem que focar nesse benzito, né? E eu esqueci completamente o que eu tava falando. Mas enfim, muito obrigada pela presença de todos. Missão cumprida. Semana que vem sai o cortezinho do Dreadout. E assim que possível sai gameplay nova. Talvez, aliás, talvez não, provavelmente ficar um pouco mais no gravado do que nas lives a partir do que o mês virar ali. Mas assim, sempre que possível eu volto aqui ao vivo também. Enfim, gente, grandes beijos. E a gente se vê aí assim que possível.